Bitcoin is having a massive pump towards the upside, but I do need to be warning you, because in the larger time frames we are getting some bearish signals. So guys, could this possibly be a huge Bitcoin bull trap? Well, we need to be talking about that exactly in this video. So can we once again push up the likes back above the 120 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's first of all have a look into what's that imminent short term. And first of all, actually before talking about what I do think is going to be next for the Bitcoin price, well, you first need to understand why Bitcoin is actually pumping towards the upside. And it is not because of leverage positions. The Bitcoin funding rates actually remain very low while Bitcoin is pushing higher and higher. This of course means that people are actually trying to short this Bitcoin pump. So this is actually just adding more fuel to pump even higher. So this is going to be the first reason. Now the second reason is going to be that there are a lot of spot buys. We can be seeing in this chart that actually the Bitcoin price is being pushed up because of the Bitcoin spot buys and not really because of leverage positions. And we of course do know that institutions are buying up Bitcoin right now. So in my opinion, I do think that there is a very high chance that this whole Bitcoin pump is actually just being initiated by institutions. So yeah, that is very good to know and very important to know, because this could easily mean that beginning next week, whenever these institutions will once again buy up more Bitcoin, well, all of these signals can easily be getting invalidated. So that also means that I'm still actually going to be pretty bullish on the Bitcoin price, but I just want to be getting a little bit more careful. I just want to be getting a little bit more cautious. Now, I do think that there is going to be a pretty high likelihood that this is actually just going to be a bull trap, but do keep in mind that whenever there is going to be buying going on, well, that is just going to be pushing up the Bitcoin price even more. And we can definitely see right now that buying is going on because of these institutions. So well, starting next week again, if these institutions are once again going to be buying up more Bitcoin, that is just going to be pushing up the Bitcoin price even higher. Now, having a look into what's the Bitcoin short term, yes, I do think that during this weekend, we can be seeing a little bit of a cool off once again towards the downside, because during the weekend, we have actually been pumping towards the upside, while at the same time, we have been creating a Bitcoin bearish divergence on that 2-hour time frame, currently creating a pretty significant Bitcoin CME gap. So I do think that this is going to be getting filled, and we are once again going to be retracing back towards our CME gap. Now, also do keep in mind that this whole Bitcoin pump has actually been initiated by these institutions buying Bitcoin. But these institutions are not going to be actively trading Bitcoin during the weekend. They are basically just closed. So this volume is not going to be coming in during the weekend. Okay, all of this buy pressure is actually just gone from the market during the weekend. So yes, I do think that during the weekend we can be closing this CME gap. The short term is actually, in my opinion, looking quite bearish, but I would not be shorting the Bitcoin price, because if we actually have a look into what's the Bitcoin funding rates, well, they are still pretty low. And because the Bitcoin funding rates are actually still very low, well, I would stay away from shorting. I'm just personally going to be doing that. But with that being said, let's actually have a look into what's the larger time frames, because why exactly am I getting a little bit more cautious on the Bitcoin price, and why am I not going to be aggressively longing the Bitcoin price? I'm not going to be shorting the Bitcoin price. I'm still spot long on Bitcoin, but I'm actually not going to be opening any leverage long positions. Well, before talking about that exactly, if you are going to be interested in trading as well, make sure to go ahead towards this link, because you can right now claim $220 by only depositing $100. You can do so over on DEEPCOIN. You don't need any KYC, no restrictions, and this offer will only be available using that link down below. So make sure to go ahead towards that link down below and sign up right now to claim this $220. Also, this exchange is very similar to Bybit, but it has a way better copy trading function. So for my next Bitcoin trade, I'm going to be launching it on DEEPCOIN with copy trading. Make sure to go ahead towards the copy trading section, search for my name and follow me over on copy trading. By the way, this only works if you are registered with this link down below. Now, I am only going to be taking the trade with the least amount of risk. So in the meantime, you can be following all of these other copy traders, which are also very profitable. So make sure to check out this offer and having a look into the longer term Bitcoin charts, well, we can be seeing something very interesting because each and every cycle, we have this Fibonacci level, the 0.618 level. And what we can be seeing is that each and every single cycle, we get a huge rejection from of this level. But also, whenever we actually break above that level, that is when the real bull market will be starting. And each and every cycle, we are first getting a huge rejection from of that level before then finally getting our huge breakout. So yeah, once again, this cycle, it is repeating. We are touching this exact level, so we need to make our decision. If we are either going to be getting another huge rejection, just like these previous cycles, or if we are actually going to be breaking above and then begin our huge parabolic bull market. Okay, it is going to be a huge decision moment, and that is also going to be the reason why you cannot actually be very bearish over here, because whenever you are actually going to be breaking above this level, well, we are going to be starting our huge Bitcoin bull market. So yeah, it is actually going to be very dangerous to be bearish over here. But yes, it is actually going to be more likely that we are going to be getting a rejection. Now, there is also going to be another resistance level, which is going to be our initial drop-off point from our bear market. And from of this level, we have also all of the time actually seen a massive rejection. Once again, we are testing this level right now. So yeah, statistically, it is going to be more likely that we are going to be seeing this rejection. But because of the spot buys right now going on, well, it is going to be very dangerous to be bearish over here. So I just want to be warning you that yes, we could be getting a huge rejection, but I am not going to be selling off any Bitcoin. I am not going to be opening any huge Bitcoin short positions, and I am just going to be awaiting this massive decision moment. Now, on that weekly time frame, we are creating a bearish divergence. So yeah, this one is still unconfirmed, but definitely this could be adding some more selling pressure. It is a huge bearish signal right now that we are getting on that weekly time frame. Now, also we can be seeing that we are entering that greed territory. We are once again getting very close towards our blue zone, and whenever each and every single time we hit that blue zone, well, that is indicating a short-term local top. So yeah, it is looking like we could be getting some kind of a rejection, but definitely do be aware that whenever we break above this level, well, in my opinion, it will be up only. So I'm not really trying to be very bearish over here. I'm just trying to warn you guys about the facts that are currently ongoing in the market. Okay, I am definitely still very bullish over here, but just be aware of all of these facts. But guys, with that being said, make sure to be following me on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.